How y'all doing? Doing well. So I know you guys Yes. Try to and that podcast, and then 2 weeks ago, the same person did a Dharma message at a Koji on the same time, and that examples, we pulled it up on the screen of what he's doing with AI to develop resources to spread the Dharma. And he's a sharp person. That's kind of his world. I think when you listen to him, even in the past spot, we can appreciate what's coming our way from people like him. I told you right now, all the parades and protests and everything else, what's real and what's being developed by AI. The nice thing about the podcast is the other co-host, Andrea, who's the president of the coach, she does all the editing. She takes care of all the time. What I have to do is develop questions and some other materials. I have more rolled up. I couldn't find this
First one I had was small, but it was last. Instead you get it, man, stuff like
Yes.
Dump this out there. Take a look. Greg. Where's Alba? Where's he?
You may help.
Oh, you gave them.
Another customer.
Try it out. Treasure. Try it out.
Yes, I'm going to go home and make it back to this snack.
It's different, a little more chunky.
Great.
Good morning. Good morning.
Well, let's come it out. And maybe you want one.
daughter, just got Seattle last I'm done with them, I'll find the good blue dress.
Dennis, this is Brandon. He's going to be doing the gift.
Hey, Ame, Blue was behind you. Blue was behind you, like Ame.
Open out
What's happening? It's done?
Pretty good. Joking?
You better find them. They're not on the playground. Can't be about playground by themselves. Give this a step of the voice. Yes. I'll put myself here.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to Red River. Say every morning. White River Buddhist Temple. There we go. I'm a little punch drunk from the rummage sale yesterday. That was a great success. Thank you to everybody. And happy Father's Day for the fathers here, or those of you who act in a fatherly way. We're glad to have you here. Hello here to fathers who can't make it here and some friends that I'm thinking about. So we'll start the service today from our purple book. We hope you also have the white book nearby. We will sing out of that in a bit. So reach around and grab one or ask a neighbor for a copy if you don't have one. So we will start with Jusei Day. It's on page 23 of the service, purple service book. Thank you.
I'm going to ask everyone to please put your palms together in Gasho or bow your head in contemplation and respect. As we say together, Namo Amida Butsu, I take refuge in Amida Buddha. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu.
最初
Can I ask everyone to please once more put your palms together and gasho, bow your head in contemplation and respect as we say together, Namo Amida Butsu, I take refuge in Amida Buddha. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo
Well, those of you who are able, please rise, and we will have a reading of the three treasures. You'll find that on page 3 of the Purple Service Book. And please remain standing for the song that follows. Thank you. Three treasures. This way. Fortunate is it to be born into human life. Now we are living it. Rare is it to encounter the teachings of the Buddha. Now we hear it. If we do not seek the truth of the Dharma in this life, in what life shall we find it? Let us reverently take refuge in the three treasures of the truth. I take refuge in Buddha. May we all together absorb into ourselves the principle of way to enlightenment and awaken within us our highest aspiration. I take refuge in Dharma. May we all together be submerged in the depth of the Dharma and gain wisdom as deep as the ocean. I take refuge in Sangha. May we all together become units in true accord, in a life of harmony, in the spirit of universal brotherhood, freed from the bondage of selfishness. Even through ages of myriad of kalpas, hard is it to hear such an excellent, profound, and wonderful teaching. Now we are able to hear and receive it. Let us thoroughly understand the true meaning of the Tathagata's teaching. Namo Buddhas. Namo Buddhas. Namo Buddhas. We will be singing out of the White Book today. I hope you have one nearby. We are singing I May Link in the Golden Chain. You will find that on page 72. 72 of the White Book.
This is the tricky one, of course. I'm going to sing the first verse, and then we're going to go back and sing the second verse, and then we're going to sing the chorus.
Thank you. You may be seated. And now we will have our Dharma message from Reverend Simmons.
Happy Wednesday. Can I ask everyone to please put your palms together and let's show our value and contemplation and respect. As we say together, Namo Amida Butsu, I take refuge in Amida Buddha. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. Hello everyone. First, I would like to say Happy Father's Day to all the fathers and father figures. If you do not observe Father's Day for various reasons, Happy Parents' Day to you. This is a time to remind, or I should say, remind yourself to thank your parental figures in your life. So I think today is a good day to say, thank you very much for supporting me. I think this is a good day for that. And then secondly, I apologize, I haven't acknowledged Pride Month. So happy Pride Month to everybody, LGBTQ+. Again, we strive for a place where everyone is welcomed. And especially here at the White River Buddhist Temple, hopefully we are achieving that. It's important to realize that one, we're all human, one, we're all different. And we should always celebrate that. And so with that, I apologize, I won't be talking about Pride Month really much, but I still want to acknowledge it. So today, part of it was everything that was going on this week. And again, this is not meant to be political at all, but I sort of wanted to talk about one of the things that, especially I as a minister, have to talk about in my Dharma messages. And that one thing, and I apologize, this will be a continuation into next week, so I apologize. I was supposed to bring my laptop and I forgot it to put up the words, so I'll do it next week. So I apologize for that. But the phrase, the words that I'm talking about today is Akuni Shoki. Akuni Shoki. Aku, the first word, and again, I apologize, I don't have the words with, but means bad. It can be bad, evil, or wicked. Ni is person. Sho means correct or true. Well, in this case, in certain cases, tadashi can be true. And then ki, which in current days means machine, but can also mean chance or opportunity. So it's the right opportunity for evil or wicked people. It's something that I'm supposed to talk about in my Dharma messages. And I'm pretty sure, and again, I don't want to single anybody out. This is not for me to go down and like berate people, okay? That's not what our tradition does. Okay, we're not here to berate people. But we're here to show that we ourselves can be that evil, wicked person without realizing it. And again, not saying that every single one of us is evil and wicked, right? But one of the things that I also want to put out there is that in our Western society, we tend to either label people as good or evil or bad, right? Apparently there's no in between. And the one thing is that as human beings, we realize there's an in-between. There is an in-between, right? There is good things that we do and there's bad things that we do. And we can't help it because we're human beings. Again, I like to highlight myself as an evil person. And I like to, some people won't think of this as evil per se, but from my perspective, it is. I like to always put out the, the example that I'm from LA. Yeah, see, someone understands. It's traffic. Traffic makes me angry. It makes me a bad person. Why? Because if someone's a bad driver, I end up wanting to become
I'm a bad driver because I'm angry, right? And go, dang, this person's slow. Just do what that person did and like go around them, right? Really fast. Again, I'm not saying I'm a bad person because I break laws, because it's on tape right now, and I don't break laws. But like, I end up causing suffering for those in other cars. Maybe I forget to turn on my blinker that one time, right? Or like, I also, of course, end up getting angry in the car. It's like, what the? Right? I'm a bad person. Because one of the things I found out, especially driving in LA, is that I ended up getting mad once I got in my car. The bad experiences started with my car, because I attribute my car to traffic, which equals to bad drivers, is what I put in my head. But one of the things that brought this up about Akune Shoki, the correct opportunity for the evil person, is partly what Reverend John Iwahara said last week at his seminar. Was it last week? Yes, sorry. And he said that, right, you continue to condition yourself if you continue to do something. His example was you lie, right? You do one lie, and you go, oh, that felt really bad. That felt really bad. But then you have another opportunity to lie, so you take that opportunity to lie. And you go, that sort of hurts, but not as bad. Right? And then the next time you lie, you get better at that lie because it stops hurting as much. And then you continue to do it until you're really good at it. Right? But until you realize that that's bad, that you shouldn't lie, especially to those around you, you don't know you're that bad person. And in my car, you're in a bubble. So I did not realize I was a bad driver on the road. But this is what Jodo Shinshu is trying to tell us, is that we end up being the bad person without realizing it sometimes. Some people just decide to ignore it completely. But when we realize we are that person that is causing harm to people around us, we end up wanting to do something different, something better. And so one of the things in Jodo Shinshu with Akune Shoki, with this correct opportunity for the evil person, is realizing not only are you the problem, but that Amida Buddha's infinite wisdom and compassion already embraces you, even when you're a bad person. It embraces every single one of us as the infinite wisdom and compassion of Amida Buddha, the Buddha in the center of order, the Buddha of immeasurable light and infinite light. They're already embracing you, even though you're doing bad things. Oh, and by the way, I'm not saying that we should do bad things. That's for next week. Okay, so I just want to underline that. I'm not encouraging you to do bad stuff, so don't do bad stuff this week. But this is what our founder, Shinan Shoni, was trying to say. That I try my best to even do something good. And for some reason, especially me, I mess it up. At least in my mind. I have anxiety and depression, and I do have ADHD, so sometimes what I immediately label in my mind, or what I like to say in my mind, doesn't come out right away. And again, I'm not saying that we're all bad, because there are good stuff that we do. But Jodo Shinshu, we don't necessarily talk about the good person. And partially because of this, I guess you could say, metaphor. I don't think all of us are parents, but possibly we grew up with siblings. Probably you know another family, right, that has multiple children. So when you're a parent and you have multiple children, do you look after the ones that are well, or do you look after the one that is sick? When a child is sick, you tend to have more, attention towards that child that's sick. And that's the exact thing that Amida Buddha does. Does not push aside the other children. The parent still loves the children, but you have to take more care with the one that is sick. And that is exactly what Amida Buddha does. Is that when you feel sick, right? When you feel, I should say you, but when I feel angry in my car, it's a time for me to reflect on my anger and try to not be that bad driver on the road. To try to get better by not doing the harmful actions, the harmful words. Because again, if you continue doing it, you get better and better at it. And that's not something we want to do. At least I assume that's not what we want to do as a society, as a community. So, again, next time you feel angry, you feel some other negative emotion, again, it's important to acknowledge it. It's important to acknowledge when you're feeling upset, when you're feeling frustrated, when you're feeling angry. But you could also think about how to do it in a positive way. Think about it in a positive way. Okay? So that's something I would like us to think about this week as we think upon us being that potentially evil person to another being. Again, not saying that we're evil. Have to always underline that. We are not evil beings. We're just foolish beings. We're just foolish beings who do stupid things. Each and every one of us. But we could try to do it in a way that will not hurt those around us. And even then, when we reflect, we still have Amida Buddha, the Buddha of immeasurable light, infinite light, that will always embrace us during those times. Again, next week I will talk about what we like to call licensed evil. And that means I can do this because Amida Buddha embraces me. I can do evil things. And that is a no. Sorry, I'm also looking at the people online. It's a no. So just underline that. That's what I'm going to talk about next week. And again, we're all embraced by Amida Buddha's infinite wisdom and compassion. We're all going to do stupid things, but it's okay. So can I ask us all to please put our thumbs together in Gasho, evaluate contemplation, and respect, as we say together, Nam Myoho Butsu, I take refuge in Amida Buddha. Namo Amida Butsu. 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 Namo Amida Butsu.
Thank you, Sensei, for your drama message. Look forward to the second part next week. So, if those of you who are able, please rise. We will have a song or gatha. It's called Odoku-san 2. You'll find it in your purple book on page 153. And please remain standing after the song. We will recite the daily creed. Thank you. Please turn to page 8 of your service book for the daily creed of Jodo Shinshu. Read along with me. Realizing life is assured and reciting the Netsu, I shall live my life cheerfully and positively. Understanding the oneness of life and cultivating self-reflection, I shall attentively attend to my life's tasks with gratitude. Recognizing the Dharma path, I shall help spread the teachings of the Buddha. Appreciating the Buddha Dharma, I shall respect and help others, working for the Buddha society. Thank you. You may be seated. Okay, so let's see. This is the time we usually ask if anyone is wants to be recognized as a new member or guest, and we've had.
Yes, we have a couple of new members here today. Our guests, we have Louise Spirit, who is first time at our temple, and just moved down the street. We have Cass here. She came to the rummage sale yesterday.
Well, that's wonderful to have you here. Yes, there are many benefits from coming to temple, and not all of them are spiritual. There's material things. We have food afterwards. We have coffee and social hour afterwards, so everyone is more than welcome to stay. Okay, so now time for announcements. I'd like to say a few words. Again, thank you. The rummage sale, we did really well. People helped clean up and restore this back to our chapel. I mean, this was just had tables and just stuff everywhere. So that's very good. That volunteer spirit really helps. And speaking of volunteering, I want to thank the people who bring the flowers and the fruit, and even people that stand up here and talk. So those opportunities are available to everybody. You don't have to have any special talents. We can find a way to show you how to do these things. And it does help. It makes temple more interesting that you have to contribute physically to it. So if you're interested, see me or Sensei or one of the officers. We can help you get started. So other announcements, please?
Get up.
Yeah, I know I told you that I wouldn't be up here anymore. I just want to tell you thank you for helping with the rummage sale. From cleanup to setup, organizing, helping at the event, and just the support that everyone has provided, all of us online, everywhere. That really means a lot to me. And finally, for all of your donations and buying things. I know some of us took home more than we but I just want to let you know that I really, really appreciate everyone's help. Thank you.
And we owe a big gratitude of thanks to Sharon for sharing this. Just a quick reminder, we're now moving on. We have Bonadori coming up in July. Lots of opportunities to help. And, you know, so many of you showed up for the rummage sale. I hope that those same people will show up to help us for Obon. We're starting, the list is on the announcement, so hang on to this. But the first thing we have is on July 12th, mochi and manju making. Even if you don't know how to do this, there are other things you can do to help with this. So please join us on July 12th at 8 a.m. The more hands we have, the quicker we can get through and making all of this. So, and then take a look at those of you that are interested in dancing. We have dance practices, so you can learn the dances before Bonadori. So we have 2 dates for that. So, and then Seattle has their Obon the week before us, and Tacoma the week after us. So for those of us at this temple that are busy working at our Obon, you can go to Seattle or Tacoma and enjoy the dancing. So please come and learn. Yes, you don't have to work there. You get to enjoy Obon. So, you know, come and learn the dances, and you can go to either one of, or both of those and enjoy yourself. So thank you.
All right, well, that brings us to the close of our service. Anyone who wishes to, you're welcome to come up and make an offering. We call it Oshoko. It doesn't tie you down to anything. It's just a way of showing your gratitude for whatever things you're grateful for, whether it's parents, or food, or just being here among friends. So, we have closing words. Those of us who know it, read along or recite along with me, and we wish you safe time until we see you again. My life is not only my life, but also the life of others' sacrifices, kindness, thoughtfulness, and patience. I am grateful. Namo Ida. Again, thank you all very much for attending.